Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is our last watch session of the main series of Clannad After Story. The penultimate episode of the series. What happened last time?
Last time, Ushio's sick. I think she's gonna be fine. I think we're just gonna go to the hospital and see Rio, and maybe she just has a little cold. If she is like actually sick, similar to Nagisa, I'm gonna stop watching. Yes.
I think I don't think we don't think she's sick.
No, I don't think she's sick.
I think it's a little scare, but it's gonna be fine. I think we're gonna get to Rio, and there's gonna be maybe a cute interaction where she like takes her temperature or something, or like checks
some
her
cute
throat,
stuff
like,
in the hospital.
oh, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get into it. I don't want to because this show's so good. We really didn't want to do it, not because we don't want to watch, but because we don't want it to end. I
know. This is like, I've said this multiple times with this show, but I mean it this time. If I somehow had gotten to this point by myself, I would stop here.
Well, let's be thankful that you're not by yourself.
I know, but I just don't like things to end. It's sad.
Hope you leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to see the finale, and if you just want to support us and see exclusive reactions to Evangelion, if you like sad stuff. But yeah, let's get into this Clannad After Story, episode 21. Let's go. This kind of intro. Oh, the Dr. Kane.
Oh.
Where were you 5 years ago? You fuck. No, I'm just kidding. In the same place.
Are you joking me right now?
Are you serious? It's not gonna last. Like.
Wow.
That's impossible. What happened?
It must be like a...
Hereditary?
Damn.
How could this happen? Because, like, Nagisa got it from, like, trauma, right? She, like, almost froze to death.
And that was just a coincidence.
Fuck's sake. There's no way. I was waiting for this. This has to, like, tie into it somehow.
Yeah. Ominous episode title if I ever did see one. Oh, it's the sports day.
No.
Why do the dongos look kind of weird?
Their eyes are way too big. They look droopy. Little dongo jammies.
Oh.
How did this happen?
牛尾、欲しいものはあるか？ あったら言えよ。
旅行したい。
旅行？
またパパと旅行したい。
楽しくなかっただろう。パパ機嫌が悪くてしてさ。
楽しかった。また旅行したい。電車に乗ってパパと2人で。
元気になったらな。
今したい。
無理ってパパを困らせないでくれ。たった一つの願いも聞いてやれないのか。俺はナギさ、俺はどうすればいい？こんな時にお前がいてくれれば。俺たち家族はこの町にただもてあそばれてるだけじゃないのか。いたずらに幸せを与えられ、それを簡単に奪い去られる。許せない。絶対に牛尾だけは救う。牛尾だけは。
いってらっしゃい。
じゃあな。
I like those pajamas. I wish I could get them.
取っとけ。
Tickets?
受け取れねえよ。
Money?
そう、強情あるな。
Yeah, barley money.
そういうことじゃないんだ。まだ貯金があるし、もうしばらくはやっていける。
嘘だったらしぶくぞこれ。
本当だって。
ならいいんだが、太郎が守らなければいけないものがある。違うか？
分かってる。本当にヤバくなったら言うよ。
It's killing me how the scenes keep changing and it's not getting better. Like
I know,
every
I'm
time the scene changes, I'm just like, all right, and now she's gonna like open her eyes or like sit up or something, and then he's gonna come in and she's gonna be like, I feel so much better, or something, or there's gonna be some kind of conversation that's like uplifting and not just like
Yeah.
let's handle the bad times, but instead like no, let's make it better. That's good.
町にとっては苦痛なんだろうか。
苦痛とは関係ねえんじゃねえか。変わっていくんだって、そんな感じじゃねえのかな。
人が死ぬことも変わっていくことの一つに過ぎないなら、それも俺たちは受け入れなくちゃならないのかな。
それが嫌だから人は病院なんか作るわけだ。
She's leaving. That's good.
この町と住人に幸あれ。
Christmas?
Skip from fall to like the middle of winter.
She's probably still sick. Looking rough.
Oh, 乾いたか？お水飲むか？
Do not go this way where he's gonna have to leave.
冷たいからゆっくり飲むんだ。一気に飲むとお腹壊すからな。
Are they setting it up to where like that's the last of it and he's gonna have to go to the store, then she's gonna follow and do the same shit?
旅行行きたい。
なあ、病気が治ってからな。どこ行きたい？またお花畑に行こうか。それとも
今行きたい。
Maybe it's like the fucking robot.
She needs to leave.
She just needs to get the fuck out of this place. It's dying. It's like
Yeah.
what it was is freezing over.
パパと2人で行きたい。
Listen to her.
分かった。行こう。お前の望み通りにさせてやるよ。おぶってやるよ。ほら。
No?
一人で歩く。
無理するなって。
パパと一緒に歩きたい。
じゃあ歩けるところまで一緒に歩こう。
う
出発だ。今度は楽しい
Such a
旅にし
cute
ようぜ。
little outfit.
ん。あ
Very Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
いいか、しよう。
あ。うん。
本当に気分が悪くなったらちゃんと言うんだぞ。のところに行くからな。
うん。
Why does it seem like they're never gonna go back to that apartment?
She's gotten so tired.
牛はもう。雪だ。牛尾は雪好きか？
うん。パパも好き。
パパはパパも好きだよ。歩けるか、牛尾。少し休
Hates
め
the fucking winter.
本降りにならないうちに車を拾おう。おぶってやるから。
いい。
牛尾。
パパ、
どうした、牛尾。
どこ？もう電車の中。
ああ、もう電車の中だ。
暗い夜なの。
そうだよ、真夜中なんだ。
そう、パパ大好き。
あ、パパも牛尾が大好きだ。
No way. No way. No, 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 no.
牛尾。 こんなのは嫌だ。
No way. No, no.
牛を助けてくれ。渚。誰か牛を。渚。
The wish.
"あと何歩でたどり着けるのだろうか。あと一歩のところまで来ているのだろうか。まだ果てしなく歩き続けなければならないのだろうか。
この街は嫌いだ。
This is bad.
忘れたい思い出が染みついた場所だから。毎日学校に通い、友達とダブ
This is the start.
帰りたくもない家に
This is the
帰
first episode.
る。いつか何かが変わるんだろうか。 変わる日が来るんだろう。
Careful what you wish for. You wanted change.
この学校は好きですか？私はとってもとっても好きです。でも何もかも変わらずにはいられないです。
ここで声をかければ付き合い始める。でもそうしない方が良かったんじゃないのか。出会わない方が。
I don't know what to say about that. What do you think?
I don't think I have anything to say. I don't think I could say
I feel like I've been betrayed.
I just cannot fucking believe they're doing this. I can't believe it. They might still be doing it. There's one episode left, but I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore.
I don't know.
My brain is like going into survival mode where I can't I'm so terrified that I'm thinking about I can't my brain immediately goes to narrative structure. It's like, how can I keep Ushio alive? How can I keep this from happening? I need to think about how things could fit together in a way where she doesn't die. How this story structure could work in a way that she doesn't end up dying. And there is a way, but then there's this feeling that I have that it's just like that it's not gonna work out the way that I want. Everything is pointing to change. Everything is pointing to things happening regardless. And I don't know what to think about the city anymore. People talk all the time in stories about whenever they want to be pretentious, oh, the place is actually like a character, if in its own way. And I usually think that that's really fucking dumb. I usually think that's a bit it's just kind of a pretentious way to misinterpret the fact that a location means something to a character or represents their the story's sort of metaphysical meaning. But that doesn't mean it's a character. I feel like it gets confused, the fact that the place is representative of a person's struggle or the arc that they're going through or some sort, something like that is it's a metaphor. The place is metaphorically doing what the person is feeling on the inside, or they are seeing in this place what is affecting them on the inside. But in this case, it seems like they're really trying to make the city, and they have been trying to make the city a character that is like an organism in itself that is changing and has wants. And I think that I don't know, maybe that's a deeper conversation, but I usually don't like saying that kind of thing because I feel like it's not accurate. But in this case, it feels like that's intentional, and I don't know what the fuck is going to happen to Ushio. I would be sad if I wasn't so fucking scared and terrified. That's what I think about this episode.
I just feel like I was so sure of, like, oh, this is kind of how it's gonna go. She's gonna go to the hospital. It's gonna be just a cold. They're like, I was thinking that it's like, oh, they think it's gonna be the worst thing, but then it's actually not, because things aren't always the worst possible outcome. And then it just was. Yeah.
I don't know if Okazaki... I don't know who the girl represents, and I don't know who the robot represents. Because they were walking the same direction, meaning out of the city, out of this place, out of this world. But the girl was where Okazaki was standing, and the robot is where Ushio is standing. And I don't know what role is supposed to be which, because the child is the robot, and the parent, like, created the robot, and Okazaki obviously created Ushio.
But the whole thing was, like, the first time we saw it, and, like, everything that we knew about it prior, Nagisa had, like, essentially, like, gone into that and experienced the whole thing of the girl building the robot. And, like, so it was very tied to her, but as it's gone on, Okazaki has gotten more and more, like, weird, like, he's kind of, like, half out of it, and, like, into this other world, and all the stuff with the cat, he was, like...
I'm trying to look for that to see if there's, like, an answer to that, because, like, the robot is... Like, it's literally, like, you know, in Demon Slayer, when what's her name? Shinobu is, like... They say, when your life flashes before your eyes, it's your brain acting extremely quickly to find a solution. It searches over your entire life's records for some sort of solution to the thing that's killing you. And I feel like that's what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking through, like, every possible thing, like, how likely is it that this is just tension that they're going to resolve next episode? How could the metaphors of the robot and the girl, how could that metaphorically be telling us how this is going to work out, or mirroring the situation, but maybe they hinted at the answer in that world, and we can apply it to this one and see a sort of way forward where things work out. It's like I'm thinking of every possible angle to try and... But it's so far just a toss-up. I feel like it's too harsh to kill Ushio, but I feel like, also, based on what we've heard from people, that it's possible that anything's possible. Like, they could literally just fucking... They can go through with it.
They've kind of... I mean, she's already, like, she already died, but then we're having this weird, like, thing of, like...
She already died?
I thought that was kind of her dying.
It seems like it.
But then we get the thing at the end where he's, like, reliving the moment, and, like, I don't know if there's some kind... Like, because it did seem like he had, like, a wish. Like, there was that light around him.
Yeah.
So... if there's going to be, like, if the final episode is going to be where, like, the mystical world and, like, the real world kind of, like, collide, and whatever he chooses in this situation can, like, either cause the same thing to take place, or, like, a different thing, or, like, you know, like, whatever that means. And then also we still have the girl in the other world, and, like, the thing with her is just, like, if she can get out, then she lives, and if she can't get out, then she dies.
And I thought that was a more metaphorical thing, like, moving on, but it's like, it seems to be mirroring an Ushio of, you know, we need to get out of this town, because it seems like there's, I was going to say the word debt, but it's not like that. It's like there's a sort of an accounting of things, and, like, if we're thinking of the city as sort of a thing of its own, something that has wants, and it's all about change, it's all about growth, and it forces that in a good way or bad onto the people who live in it and who spur it on. It's through the people within it changing, it is allowed to grow and, you know, consume more and more. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing depends, I guess, on the person and the change that they have to go through. But it seems like everyone in it is trying to stop the change as much as possible. They're trying everyone. Like, when I think of Tomoyo, and like her whole thing was trying to stop the city from destroying the nature around it and the beauty around it and consuming it. But Nagisa specifically, more than anyone else, welcomed the change. She welcomed it in open arms. Okazaki was multiple times, I think twice, once for part 1 and then once in After Story, where Okazaki was like, let's leave, let's get the fuck out of here. And then she was like, no, this is our city. I was born here. You were born here. I want to raise our child here. I want to live my life here and grow old and die here. That's what I want. And she accepted every change that came with that, and she accepted death because it brought about a positive change in the form of ushio. But now what happens when that positive change has to change itself, and it's all for nothing? Like, what does that mean? Is there and it's all for this greater purpose and this other thing that we don't even understand, and it just feels so pointless once you even if you're. But then it's like, is Nagisa wrong? No, but is the answer just to suffer endlessly because that's just the way it is? I don't know, man. It seems like she's dead, but I can't believe it. That's why I'm not crying right now. I can't believe it.
I know. I'm
trying
like,
to figure out a way.
I desperately don't want her to die, but I'm like, I can't believe that I can't believe that they kill her off like that. But I feel like they just did. But I feel like there's got to be something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like because the whole point of ushio, like when she comes in and then like Okazaki accepts his role as a father, like the whole point of that is she's like the good thing that came out of this really horrible thing. But if it's just the horrible thing that came out of the horrible thing, and then there's no good things, and everything's just destroyed and changed, then like,
is this gonna be is this gonna be the story of Job? Is that what this is gonna be?
I don't know that.
You don't know Job, the guy who so the story of Job in the Bible is this guy Job. He is awesome. He is a man of God. He is I think a saint or something. Maybe not a saint. He is a man of God to the utmost. And the devil is like, Job's just loves you because the devil walks up to God. He's just like, the Job just loves you because you give him all this good shit. He's got all these wives, all these children. He's got all this land. He's super rich, and you've rewarded that of him, or you've given that to him because he believes in you. But the only reason that he believes in you is because you gave him all that shit. So then God says, well, let's see about that. And then he goes on to, God and the devil go on to, on a bet, ruin Job's fucking life, kill, they give them boils, his entire family, this plague, and kills all the animals. There's he was so rich that there was mountains of fucking goats and shit rotting in his field. All the crops are burned. All of his fucking family are sick and dying. And then he leaves and he's out spreading the word of the Lord, saying his family's all scared. He's like, no, we just need to believe in God. We just need to go and believe in God and everything will be okay. He goes out and he spreads the word of the Lord, and he comes home, and on the horizon he sees the devil smash in his fucking house, and amidst ashes and the bodies of his crushed and burning dead family, he rubs the soot and mud on his face, wailing and screaming, and says I'm so sorry for whatever I did to deserve this, God. Please spare us. And please spare me. Please, I'm so sorry. That's what he says, proving that, or not spare us, obviously they're all dead, but but I'm so sorry. I love you. I am yours. I'm so sorry for, please, I'm sorry whatever I had to do to deserve this. Not why would you do this? He accepts that God did that and that it's all part of his plan, and proving to the devil that he really did love God above all else, and that I guess that's the good way to live. essentially, is the moral of that story. And then God is like, I told you so. And that's the end. That's how it ends. There's no, like, so is this like that? Is this like the story of Job where Okazaki just, like, keeps trying to accept things for, like, that are happening and changes and all this horrible shit and just believing that it's, like, you know, against his own judgment, I guess, that this is just the way things are supposed to be and it doesn't matter because, you know, like, I don't understand. I hope it's not like that, because the story of Job makes no fucking sense from a realistic point of view, because he doesn't get anything back in the end. It's not like God, like, resurrects his family. He just lives the rest of his life in squalor and sadness as a beggar, I think. Like, you know, he was at the top, he had everything, and then he lost it on a bet because so God could get some street cred with the devil, basically. Like, that's it. Is that how this goes? I don't know. We need to move on. Anything else you want to say?
I don't know where they're gonna go with this. They better pull some shit and do something, or else I'll be a little bit annoyed.
Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon for the next episode. Bye-bye.